Baby, I miss you, baby, but I'm out here thinking, do you really love me?
Do not mess with a senior sibling. You will now have to give the name. You have to drop one for the road. Drop one couple so that the other couple will also come to and drop one. Everything is finished. Because everything in your trunk is finished and it's as if you die. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here with me is my sister Samantha.
Okay, now my sister, she's my sister. But the only problem is that she's deaf and dumb.
So guys, today we're going to be talking about the most memorable crimes we witnessed in each crime genre in 5 years of us being in 2 boarding schools.
When I see my shit, I'm gonna dig it myself, come on.
I hope you like tea because my sister is Radio Hot Cocoa 1 of Bamenda.
You must arrange to get a chieftain's title.
High 5. Quick disclaimer, whatever we're about to say here does not apply to every single boarding school. Like we earlier mentioned, it is or it was our emphasis on the our. It is what we witnessed, what we experienced. So don't come and say it's a lie because you were not there with us when it was happening, okay? Thank you. Damn! You guys might not believe this, but there are so many crimes you can commit in a confined space, especially a confined space with an administration and a lot of rules. My sister and I attended 2 boarding schools in Cameroon because that's where we come from. And in the first boarding school, we spent 2 years, and in the second boarding school, we spent 3 years. Out of the so many crimes that can be committed in a boarding school, we have chosen, screened, gone through the process and decided that we are going to talk about just 5 of them, which are fighting or a courting, illicit pairing, theft, and breaking of bounds. I think those are the most common crimes that you'd easily find in most boarding schools. And those are the crimes that wetin wa I see. Is it that we will say talk about?
Let's have it.
Just as there is interpersonal communication and mass communication, that is how there is interpersonal fighting and mass fighting. This kind of talk like that means that I should first of all keep my phone down. Yes. First off, interpersonal fighting.
I will slap you.
Me, oh yeah, slap me now. Slap me.
People have fought, but there is one that you need to sit down and use 20 hours of your day to fear that person. The floor is yours. We are going to name our MMA fighter K because I don't want wahala. Oh, okay. On this very peaceful evening, during evening preps, we were seriously studying, and all of a sudden, boom, they cut lights. And due to past experience, we've already understood that some kind of light cutting, it means that some people are angry. Something has been done. Yeah. Something has to be squared and settled. As there was chaos and everything, I was just on my own, minding my business because I didn't want to step out there somebody smash me or something. Till I heard some kind of noise. People started shouting, like it was not a normal chaotic shout. Yeah. Like people were shouting, like I knew that something was happening. Definitely. And I saw my boy no go leave me. Come on. I carried my 2 legs and said, me, I must koro see what is happening. So I went. Ladies and gentlemen, boss. It was not student. It was 1-on-1. K, our MMA fighter, and our DM. I'm sure I said this at the very beginning that this was a fight. I'm sorry, I would love to correct myself and rephrase my statement. Somebody was being beaten. You guys know that when you're fighting with a teacher, the reason why the light is off is because you don't want the teacher to know who is beating you up. Who has done what. Yeah. But in between this fight, K went and looked for lights. Because he wanted that lecture. University map me now. He wanted that DM to see who is dealing with him. I mean, he beat the DM. As though beating the DM was not enough. He took the keys of the school gates took the DM slippers and told the DM to run and go and scale the fence and go back home.
Why are you running? Why are you...
And the next day, when it was time to locate the person, I said, Mama called the other DM of video call to show him the person. Because why? From that day henceforth, he never set foot
ever
on that school ground.
He wasn't even courageous enough to come back in person to resign.
He did not even come back and take his other things. He told them that they should send it or throw it.
Yeah.
But he does not care. And of course, Mr. K was dismissed the next day.
If you're thinking he failed his GCE, sorry, he passed. Life is not a Nollywood movie, okay?
For mass fighting on a very peaceful Monday morning, the first day of Rasta Week.
If you don't know what Rasta Week is or Rasta Week, depends on which school you attended. It is a period after writing all exams for the term or for the semester where we actually have nothing very serious doing in school. So we just play games, have fun, and there's a lot of hunger and you just cannot wait to
because
go
everything
home.
is finished.
Because everything in your trunk is finished and it's as if you die.
I wanna go.
So on a Monday morning, during a very normal Rasta Week morning devotion, while everything was going smoothly, boom, the DM just started walking like very fast, like something was really happening. He just went and stood beside the principal and just whispered something to him. And the principal just shouted that everybody stay put. We are conducting an emergency roll call. Because the DM had apparently told him that he had seen some students outside shaving their hair. DM decided that they're going to conduct roll call to fish out the Opsi boys that he found shaving their hair. So they started conducting the roll call. The roll call was going very smoothly. Till one overnight DM decided that they are going to dig people's hair. This was because he found a lot of senior students had already shaved wonderful styles. Some of them had grown hair to the point that they had bakala, they had braids on their hair. Unfortunately for that DM, he looked at everybody and he decided to go and start with Senior L. Wahala. From then, everything went from 0 to 100. In fact, what am I saying? 0 to 1,000 in a matter of seconds.
And before I forget, that morning was already very chaotic because apparently some other senior students were locked up in the dormitory that morning by the house
mistress.
Yes, by the house mother. And the senior students were already very upset about it and their blood was already hot. So with this thing of teachers just randomly wanting to start putting scissors in people's heads, and mind you, that was the year for like what strike where everybody had moved.
It was the year immediately after
the strike started. Everybody had moved from boarding schools
from different areas, mostly the northwest and southwest.
The good seeds, the bad seeds, the really, really bad seeds.
And I feel like that school got the worst seeds.
Yes, if you ask me.
Because it was terrible.
Yeah. So the moment the teacher came in with the scissors, the first person on the line said, Lai, you are not digging my hair.
And he said it, he did not even say it like, say, please, no. He started laughing.
It was not easy.
I said my man was just laughing. With bakala. He had braids on his hair and he was just laughing.
And all of us were looking at it like a movie.
I said it was like we're watching film. And let me tell you, one of the most, let me say, chaotic / disciplining person in that school is the house mother.
Yeah.
The moment she saw that there was heat, as a former boarder herself, she went to her house. She took her child because she has a child in that school. She took her child. She entered her house. She locked the door. After the moment the man pressed that, he just held that guy and took the scissors as he wanted to just put the scissors in his side. I said they gave him one.
But sadly, if we have to be very honest, the teacher was a very tall, huge man, and the opponent, aka students, was very short and small. So before he knew it, He was on the ground.
This issue of fighting and beating.
It was animal finding partner.
Yeah.
Each student with their own teacher. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody,
It
they
was
were just
chaotic.
fighting.
It was like war.
Given that the teachers were outnumbered, and you know, teachers, not many of them are strong and athletic, let's be real.
Yeah.
So the war was kind of on an unfair line. They touched the teachers, and they did not just touch them and leave it like that. Yeah. At the end of the 2-hour, 3-hour long fight, those boys, the ones that they had not cleaned the corners of their head, they did not shave their hair, they scaled
Again.
They went, they cracked their hair. I said they put me in a road for Consamba for that baby. Scaled and came back and paraded school with wrong uniform.
Yes,
wrong hair and everything.
You know, the funniest thing that we just omitted was the fact that literally some people, the people who were locked up in the dormitory, I can never forget this. They started protesting with placards. It was
My
bad.
people, that was a day of mass fighting. I mean, general battles left and right. Next on our list, breaking of bounds.
Breaking bounds is very wide. Generally, if you are breaking bounds, you are simply going where you are not supposed to go, anywhere you are not allowed to go.
A boy going to the girls' camp, breaking of bounds. Going to staff quarters, breaking of bounds.
Leaving the school premises without an exit,
That is
breaking
the
bounds.
main,
That is what we are talking about.
breaking of bounds.
So in this case, still around the same period where the fight broke, I was in Form 5, I think, and we were having food and nutrition practicals. So before the practicals, you're supposed to get permission from school, go home and get the things you're going to need for practicals, like your utensils, you know, sisitela, all of those very necessary things. Some of us who happen to be food and nutrition students left school on permission. Meanwhile, some people actually planned a party. Now, this party, I think some of the food and nutrition students were also
Part of the party.
part of the party planning, but there were some people who wanted to attend the party and did not have permission, so they decided to scale the fence. What I remember happening was that we got to school, like we went home, we did everything we needed to do. We got to school. Some of us got to school before the exit expired, and some people came later. So one fateful morning, I heard somebody crying, and I did not understand what was going on, but the person was crying, and so many people were consoling her.
While she was inside with the person that was crying, some of us were outside. When all of a sudden, opposite boy just started running towards the gate. All we're hearing is, "Idikam, Idikam, Idikam." Whether who Idikam, we don't know.
Then suddenly we saw the opposite boys flogging a classmate of ours, or a classmate of mine, because we were not classmates.
At the
And
time.
I did not know what was going on still, but he was beaten up to the point where he ran back, he ran out, he ran away, he left the school premises.
And while he left the school premises, those opposite boys scaled the fence, followed him, caught him, brought him back. I mean, they carried him over the fence back to the school campus, and what? Resumed. Fortunately for him, while they were beating him, upstairs students actually had chemistry practicals that day. The two chemistry teachers at that time just happened to walk into campus while the fight was going on. So those two chemistry teachers took the guy that was being beaten and locked him up in the lab. And while they locked him up, the second guy just walked into campus from his exit. I said they picked him up from the gate, only beating. We were still lost and so confused, especially us that never went out. We just knew there was a party. We never went out of school. We don't know what happened. Fortunately for us that like gist like that, one of the party attendants' friend gisted us. My people, you will not imagine what happened. So they went out for the party. And the party went smoothly. They had fun, they enjoyed. They took pictures. Little did they know that these our two gentlemen, or so we thought, dropped some of those girls, kept them, snapped them. I mean, they took their notes, their noodles. I said they took noodles of those girls. They even took like just pictures of them sleeping on the bed with bunties and all the like. and posted it. Unfortunately for those guys, one of the girls that they did that to had a brother in upper seat. These are from 5 guys, by the way. And if you know anything about boarding school, you know that do not mess with a senior's sibling. So him and his friends, when they saw the picture and they heard the story, immediately the girl got back because she got back to school the night before all this incident, and she said everything. She met her brother. She cried. Now did investigation up and down. Found out that the guy was coming in that morning, and they waited for him. That's why the moment they heard that he was coming, we found out the same time the administration found out. So there was emergency assembly, to put it short. They put all of them there. And unfortunately for them, what was coming again? Graduation was on its way. So while some of those girls scaled and went home, they did not just go and attend party. A lot of them put nails and lashes to
I have never been to such a classy party all my life.
prep for graduation. So while they were putting them down and flogging them because who first of all sent them, they discovered the nails and the lashes. Double trouble. Cut the long story short, they ended up dismissing those boys and flogging the girls.
I don't think any other breaking of bounds has ever
experience
surpassed
this one.
that one, because that was next crime, which is not really a crime in so many countries. We call it illicit pairing, aka dating.
From the heart of my heart, baby, I have come with this to tell you how I feel about you.
Being in a relationship or a relationship with somebody
Or
of the
following
opposite,
man pikin.
yeah, following man pikin
Or woman.
or woman in school, it is one of the highest,
The most rampant.
it is the thing that is so occurrent, which many people find it kind of normal, but
It has a high incident rate. I feel like it's a high incident rate in every school, not even like a particular school. Like
this whole illicit pairing thing being banned in school, people not being in relationships, I don't know. I really don't know. What do you think? Give your opinion in the comments. Do you think dating should be banned in school?
the first boarding school that we attended, like Babylonian was there, but it was not really rampant.
What is Babylonian?
Babylonian is being a Babylon. Babylonian is actually when you carry things that you've seen and you go and report to the administration.
You are a Babylon.
You are a Babylon.
I will slap you.
So in this school, one thing I loved about our DM is that he first, for his information himself,
Curated gist. Yeah, from
I
the
said
horse's
direct
mouth.
from the source. He
Yes.
was not in for that she say, he say. What he used to do is this. When we go back to the dormitory and it's lights out. Lights out is normally around 9:30, 10 p.m. ish. They turn off all the lights in the school. Like that kind of 11 p.m. because students will not still sleep because everybody wants to talk about their small, they want to touch one or two.
Lions,
Yeah.
who they have been talking to recently.
We'll walk around the dormitories. We'll just be walking around, most especially to see if anybody is using a phone or, or hear gist, the way we are all here to hear gist. So he'll be walking around the dormitory with his torch, walking from dormitory to dormitory till he lands on a dormitory that has what he needs. In this case, 2 girls gisting. So he will sit down quietly by the window and listen to everything they have to say. And that is how the girls will report themselves and their friends directly to the DM.
And this is what they do. So they call you and they accused. So you and I are small boyfriend. You people will be called to the disciplinary council unexpectedly. They will ask you, are you in a relationship? You refuse, they beat you. You keep refusing, they beat you. And they will keep beating you
Till you
confess, because they already know that it is true.
Why?
You said it yourself without even realizing it. Also, what they also do is that after they are finished showing people pepper, sometimes they'll even ask the boy, do you want to take her own cane?
Most of the time, let me tell you the truth, the boy will refuse because the cane is peppering. All of us have Merkel cells.
I'm telling
We
you.
all have Merkel cells, and then they'll tell you that, see the boy that you're risking yourself for.
He can't even take
Can't
50
even
strokes,
take 50 strokes for you.
My dear, your mates are giving their girlfriends houses, cars, big gifts. You are here, giving your own card and the flower. Oh, it's even plastic.
Mon frère.
Well done, no.
In order for you to be free and live a normal life without having to do as much punishment, because trust me, you will still be punished.
Yeah, you will.
You will now have to
Normally.
give the name.
You have to drop one for the
You
road
drop one couple,
so that the other couple will also come to and drop one.
just like that.
And then that's discomfort. That's not in front of everybody.
No.
So when they are done now, everybody has dropped enough, and we have like 5-10 couples.
Yeah.
On the
Day of discom.
on the day of like the public discom where they announce your punishment and everything, they will call you and
Guys,
your lover.
on the
You and your small boyfriend, your small girlfriend, people will stand up on the stage
They will
and confess
introduce-
their crime.
Yeah, they will introduce you as a couple,
Man and girl.
man and wife, to the entire school, and then you think that you are safe. Sorry, you see that punishment, you will do
want
it, all of you. And in that school, there was enough land for punishment.
Yeah.
When I say you clear grass,
I say you
clear. Oh, they leave a certain section of land just for punishment.
Just for punishment.
So even if you're an ajebo, or if you think that your boyfriend will come and work your portion for you, sorry, gang.
I said they give
It's
you, when
you
they say
yourself
1
and
week
you.
of punishment, they give you that kind of punishment that now you yourself you're asking that, what am I to actually work this place in 1 week? I said the punishment is there. Suck.
They just throw some schools, they will
They
shoot
just shoot
stone.
a stone. Say where the stone ended, walk and
That's
reach
where
there.
you're. So you are clearing grass. All because of who?
Adam, because
me
of
not talk too
Adam.
much.
Variety elephants, stock, normal grass, low grass. Hey,
Mosquitoes will
okay.
bite you. You will look at relationships like that. And the funniest thing is that honestly, in real life, sometimes we don't even want to see these people again after we leave secondary school. We cannot even believe it.
In the next school, it wasn't a matter of punishment. It was a matter of our
Embarrassment.
It was a matter of our very dramatic and a professional at the act of embarrassing. Our house mistress and discipline mistress, 2 in 1. For a reason, when you hear that boys come and girls come have one house mistress, fear that woman. Fear the woman. Then when you hear that she has been doing it for close to 30 years, run. RUN in capital letters, bold and italic.
This is basically how she functions. You don't need to tell her anything before she knows that you are a couple. Once she sees you,
she will know. I
She
don't
will know.
understand how she does
she
it because
has relationship sensors.
she can stand here. 5 people are discussing like boy and girl, like plain as discussion. And she will come in there and pick the exact couple there. Fun is that now, all the people that she has disgraced or embarrassed, they were actually dating. They were dating, and she will actually just pass people like friends, having conversations and laughing and doing some kind of things, and she still knows somehow that they are not dating, they are just talking. And then the bad part is she say it's girls that are wasting their time, so who will bear that embarrassment? The girl. So just come and drag you. And then she'll just hold your skirt and drag you to a public place, and just like, we don't catch her. We don't catch her. But this is the most memorable relationship. You know why this relationship is memorable? Because most at times the girl will just succumb, the girl will just be sorry, the girl will just be embarrassed, and the girl will accept, she will not refuse. But this particular girl, the way our house mistress the creates, now so that girl to the crate, Them two, they just the crave.
They even sound similar, honestly.
They even sound similar to the point that she can actually imitate her and talk like her. So this girl was actually in a relationship with this boy. We'll call the girl L and the guy S. Caught them. I mean, times without number. But the thing is, she has not caught them in any compromising position.
Yeah.
So there's nothing substantial. But one particular day, I met this girl and she was like, what is in that boy that you really see the boy? That's when I knew that now. There is drama and there's drama. So that girl said, Auntie, look at me. I'm not dating the boy. I don't know why you really look at me like that and feel that I'm dating that black short boy. I said, Auntie, look at me. I said, she put her hand like that and she turned around. I said, do you think that with all these boys in this school, me,
A spec like me,
I will go and date that boy? Our house mother always look at her like that and fire. Then 99 days for the fifth, one day for the
owner.
The owner. She caught them. They were kissing.
They were mob tasting.
They were mob tasting. She said, eh? She shouted, say, una come, una come.
I don't
catch him. That's how she dragged the girl. But we don't end there because she took the girl faced Discom, and she told her, they told her and the principal told the girl to go and bring her parents to school. What will you do normally? You just go home and go and bring your parents now. Not ill. She cannot involve her parents in that. So she went. Our school was not that far from a market.
Yeah.
So she went to the market. She saw a random woman that she wanted to buy something from. One woman that was selling in the market. And she paid that woman
to come and act
like her mother in school. She told the woman, she gave the woman all her information, everything. So the woman came to school, the woman begged, the woman cried, the woman did everything. And unfortunately, 2 weeks later, her mother actually came to school. Her mother came to school. Okay, that's how they reopened the case, just like that. That was so dramatic. Imagine going to go and bring a random person in the market to come and act like your mother.
We are going to wash all the dirty clothes in this house.
No, like people do things. So
in future, you might probably regret the decisions you made, and they are like just, I will not even say relationships here, because if anybody shows up and tells me that the person dated me in secondary school, sorry, I don't know you.
How long have you been in this business, sir? What business are you talking about? 419 business, of course, sir.
We just happen to cross each other's paths.
We're doing child's play.
It was child's play. We did not really know what we were doing. Apparently, we thought we were going to be able to go through all 5 of the topics we mentioned, but it's just going to be a really, really long video already. So please stay tuned for the next part, because it's definitely coming up. And this is going to be a very interesting series. Mind you, we've only spoken about the crime aspect of a boarding school, and there is so much more.
So stay tuned.
Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. As earlier stated, this is my sister Samantha. This is my sister Samantha. We kind of look alike, but we do not really look alike. We are not twins, in case you were wondering, and we have quite the age gap. It's not that much, but we have at least
1 year, 7 months age gap.
Yeah, we are not even Irish twins, so no. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have subscribed, because we are very interesting people, as you can see, and there's so much more going on in this channel that you definitely enjoy. Don't forget to like and share and turn on your post notifications for whenever there's another video. Thank you. Bye.
Ciao. Only me have long nails. I'm the only one that's supposed to be doing this. They're short fingers.